YouTube. What's the big old deal, man? Catch this game, man. Allstar JR is cooked. I'm talking about Betty Crocker. You understand me? Right now, there's a lot of talk going on in these internet streets. They are shipping Allstar JR to Texas, gang. It is all bad. I'm talking about, boy, them cornbread fed country niggas that them niggas are talking about I ain't scared of no country ass nigga. All that. All right, yeah, all right, nigga. Hey, all right. They gonna have that nigga Allstar JR twerking in that motherfucker, man. JR, keep your head up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's an unfortunate situation. But man, that trolling got your ass in a hard spot, bro. Once again, man, he defended himself. He didn't look for no trouble. He didn't start the shit. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely finished that motherfucker. So y'all know what we gonna do. We gonna play a clip, then we gonna get to the content, man. Make sure y'all bang that button because it don't cost you nothing. Let's go.
Saluting that shit. All y'all niggas rat. The whole Detroit nigga, do you got you Detroit ass niggas saluting that shit. All y'all niggas rat. The whole Detroit
nigga, do you got to die for, Nick? Speaking on Detroit, shut the fuck up. Where the fuck your J at? Nigga got voodoo beads around his neck.
Hey, what is that? I keep hearing saying, hey, where your J at? What the hell is a J, man? You know, I'm getting old and shit. I don't know what that is. Where your J at? I ain't never even heard of enough shit like that. But anyway, yeah, man, let's get to this content, though.
All y'all niggas rat. The whole Detroit
nigga, do you got to die for?
Yeah, we seen that already. All right, let's go.
Breaking news that you can use. Let's go. All right, man. So nobody posted this as far as what I could see. We were waiting. And it is now here. United States District Court for the Eastern District of Michigan. So I'm going to explain to y'all more than likely what's going to end up happening because of where said thing happened. Because it's going to happen. But order of detention pending trial. And it goes on to say, upon a motion of the government or the court's own motion for a detention hearing pursuant to 18 U.S.C. 31442 F1, because the defendant is charged with, and it goes all the way down to 5 and says, any felony that is not otherwise a crime of violence but involves A, a minor victim, B, the possession of a firearm or destructive device, or C, any other dangerous weapons. Obviously, he's going to qualify for B. Now, we go on and we see a bunch of stuff that we don't see any checks on, so we don't have to worry about this right here. When it says 18 USC, and then it goes on to say it again, in application of any presumption established above. But here's what Allstar JR did not want to happen. Goes on to say, after considering any applicable presumption, the nature and circumstances of the defendant's alleged conduct, the defendant's history, and characteristics. That's a big factor, characteristics. So all that trolling and ass shaking on the damn video camera that he was doing came back to bite him today. The other factors set forth in 18 U.S.C. 3142G, the information presented at the detention hearing, and the available conditions of release under 18 U.S.C. 3142C. The court concludes that the defendant must be detained pending trial because the government has proven, it means the shit that they showed, by clear and convincing evidence that no condition.
See, that was the do the Ben10 dance, do the Ben. See, you see what happened? Yeah, let your motherfucking ass down. Now you finna be in somebody USP. Hey, you gonna eat your cornbread? Nah, motherfucker, you can't eat my cornbread. It's finna get ugly for that boy, man. Trying to stand up for himself, man. And he just lost control of it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said nothing about what he was doing was wrong. He thought he was in the right. He thought you could literally stand over a nigga, gun him down, and shoot at some people that was when their back was turned. And look, bro. Once they get that boy and Texas state across that Texas state line, you know what's finna come. They need that Rico. They man, look, they don't really, man, look, they'll make all this shit go away if he give up, if he give up the information that they're looking for, right? They give him probable cause. Because if they put Jay Princeton Jr. in this motherfucker, saying he sent that order with all these people dying. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised if they are already trying to subpoena a Title III wiretap on Jay Prince Jr. Right now, I believe he's currently in the hospital going through knee surgery. You know what I'm saying? He's been going through 2 or 3 knee surgeries and shit. So, yeah, man, you know the nigga, he might even lose his leg. Speaking of the devil, let's go.
The combination of conditions of release will reasonably assure the safety of any other person and the community, which is hilarious because he's not even from where the hell that they're going to transfer the case. Don't worry. We go on to further see that it is signed by the judge. I'll circle this right here for some of y'all who want to say, well, the judge didn't. Yes, the judge did. Kiss my ass. So, part 4. Directions regarding detention. The defendant is remanded to the custody of the Attorney General or to the Attorney General's designated representative for confinement in the corrections facility separate to the extent practicable from persons awaiting or serving sentences or being held in custody pending appeal. The defendant must on request of an attorney United States Marshal for the purpose of an appearance in connection with the court proceeding. Dated April 27, 2026, United States Magistrate Judge. Whoa, that's that QR code, man. Y'all know what that is, man. They said no more 5. Nah, double that, double that, double that, double that. Put 10 to win. Thursday, swerve day, you feel me? Free cash, Seti Nash, man. They said 10 in your account. As soon as you don't be an Adrian. Words that we don't use. When they say characteristics, they're talking about the shit that you're doing outside. So all the interviews, all of the talking, all of that braggadocious shit, the whole entire thing, where it seems like you're trolling and it seems like you're a danger to the community based upon your actions. It's not just based upon your previous shit. It's the stuff that you were doing before and after. So it's the after stuff. The smartest thing that he did was actually decide to leave Tejas. But, boy, we got some breaking news on top of that shit. Because as of today, the judge said, I want to ship you to MI to TX. Let's get your ass on out of here. Roll it. So as you guys can see right here, we already see the complaints, and the reason for this, I'm showing you guys, is that he has his attorney, Arthur J. Wise, because we had seen that he actually did not have an attorney a couple of days before, and so there's that. So we go on to see what the hell he already done had happen on the 23rd, had a petition to transfer rule.
Hold up, man. All right, now this, I'm going to keep it. What happened to Detroit versus everybody? What happened to all of that gangster shit? And I fuck with my Detroit natives, bro. But where y'all niggas at? Shit, nigga, Allstar JR look like, nigga, he's finna be on Life Part 2. Yeah, nigga, look, let me tell y'all something, bro. This is the time he needs y'all. Don't tuck y'all niggas tail and shit now. Y'all niggas like, yeah, nigga. He knew what he was doing. He shot at niggas who ran when their back was turned full of innocent civilians. You see what I'm saying? And he came back. Your dumb ass posted a text message talking about you spit on him? My nigga, when he was down on the ground and you pistol slapped him, it's no way you finna. They say, oh, Allstar JR gonna beat that. How? You shot a third person. Somebody got shot in the ass. You understand what I'm saying? How do you fix that? How do you justify that shooting? You see what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that person is going to sue. You're a famous rapper now. You showed thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be hard to beat that, man. It's going to be hard to beat that. But you know who they want. They want Jay Prince Jr. You see what I'm saying? Everybody run, oh, man, Allstar JR did not. He ain't talking, man. He ain't talking. Good. Don't talk. Let your lawyer do the talking for you. And don't be doing that weird shit calling, niggas got you on the internet and got your audio and all that weird shit, because that ain't gonna help your case, gang. Yeah, we go. What I tell y'all, I said, man, you better hope them Texas boys don't come get them. Better hope they put you in one of them motherfuckers. Mob ties is all over that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? So it's easy to slide up in a nigga's cell, tell that nigga keep his mouth closed, or they ain't gonna stab that nigga in his face 20 times. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah, but man, I want to see where all my Detroit niggas at, because I don't hear Detroit making no noise, man. It was Allstar JR, nigga. Detroit versus everybody. You know, I don't hear. I hear you niggas talking. I don't hear you niggas talking loud from the bleachers no more. Let go.
5C, 3, United States of America to Jeremy Christopher Ford. So there you go right there. And then we'll just start to see everything that starts to happen. And then right here on the bottom part, I want you guys to understand what the hell is going on. He's about to get shipped. Order, transfer, and defendant to answer charges pending in the Southern District of Texas and commitment to that district as to Jeremy Christopher Ford, signed by Magistrate Judge Kimberly G. Altman. So here you can see right here, 4:30, that's today. Text only notice to the Southern District of Texas of transfer as to Jeremy Christopher Ford. Your case number is 26MJ26. Using your patient count, you may retrieve the docket sheet and any unrestricted documents and text only entries. So now that y'all see that, let's finish out this video.
What if you had an AI artist? You create it, launch it, and
eventually he gonna land his ass in Texas. They already decided the order. Y'all done seen it. The judge said as of today, you know what? It's good to go. And some of y'all will go, well, what the hell? What the hell? Well, think back to the Pooh Shiesty case, right? Big 30, Pooh Shiesty daddy. They got caught all the way to Tennessee. Tennessee said, you know what, bruh? Y'all could go free. But then the Fed said, hold on. We got to appeal this. We want to appeal this. And plus, wherever it happened. So for those who wondering, why the hell did the Michigan federal judge see it? Because that's where they had his ass. You still have due process and all this other shit. I'm not a federal lawyer, but shout out to Mel. It's going to be interesting because he's going to Houston. He going straight back to Houston. He ain't going to Dallas. He ain't going to San Antonio. He ain't going to El Paso. He ain't going to Austin. He ain't going to Waco. He going straight back to Houston with mob ties. Bro, listen.
What y'all think, chat? What do y'all think? I mean, I remember, gang, my Detroit partner was like, man, we ain't scared of no motherfucking country ass Texas. Yeah, that motherfucking Texas ain't nothing, nigga, what, nigga, we got niggas everywhere, nigga, this Detroit bird, that buddy, nigga, motherfucker, nigga don't care about that shit, nigga, that's Allstar JR. Y'all better get his name right, nigga, that nigga. Yeah. Yes, sir. And you know they got them iPhones in that motherfucker too. You see what I'm saying? You know, it's a couple of them little niggas that NBA 4K trade niggas that's locked up out there. You see what I'm saying? You nigga, they can't get you in the streets. They go get you in that pen. You see what I'm saying? And you know how them niggas in Texas do it, man. Them niggas got bone crushers. Nigga, bone crushers, nigga. Yeah, nigga ain't poking shit. Put the Pokemon with the Pikachu. Whoosh! What? Oh, man. Nigga, trust that. Nigga, what? Man, this nigga that got love for Ben10. He's out there all alone. He's by himself. He's all by himself, man. This is all bad. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, with Detroit, somebody got to go catch a case, man, and go save that boy. He going to nigga by himself, no crime, he's nothing. Allstar JR weight like 130 pounds. That's victim weight. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. 130 is victim weight to some Texas boys. It's no way, nigga, you finna be raising your voice and a nigga go respect that in Texas, nigga. Nigga, I'm from Detroit, nigga. Don't play with me. All right. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Them niggas like to hit the shit that stink. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't hit the one that wink no more. They like to hit the shit that stink. So, hold your ass, Mr. Postman. Man, nah, I'm just, damn, it's fucked up, man. Because he didn't even start this shit. You know what I'm saying? But, nigga, all that gangster shit you was popping in and you was doing it, nigga, you thought they was going to just let you go. After what we seen? Nigga, you should have been Spooky Johnson, bro. You should have been hella scared, nigga. That's why you got up out of there. You know you wasn't supposed to do that. You was, oh, shit. I literally shot that nigga when he was running. I literally stood over this nigga. And then you left the gun. Bro, they're not letting you go unless you give them something. So what y'all think? Is he solid enough to do his time? Because you did it, nigga. Because if you talk, your rap career is over. You snitched. And Detroit ain't gonna stand behind that. Detroit can't stand no ratting ass nigga. They don't like snitches, nigga. So
man, I hope they got a Michigan car out there, you know what I'm saying? Because he'll be fine, or maybe they'll push a Midwest car out there. Who knows? It's prison politics. I ain't never been to prison, but I'm pretty sure from all the telling that they're doing a lot of these goddamn prison channels, somebody will tell the story of how it is in the Houston Federal Jail. Now, the crazier part is this week coming up, there's heavy rumors that he ain't going to be the only one sitting in that Houston jail. What you mean, Nash? There are rumors right now that NBA Ben10 got a clank on his wrist, even though his legs can't do the Mr. Roboto, can't wiggle his toes. So
if that happened, if that happened, I want y'all to understand, if Ben10 is in the same prison as Allstar JR, there's no way, bro, he's safe. Y'all keep saying Ben10 ain't cut like that, but yes, the fuck he is. Y'all keep playing with that boy, acting like he ain't gonna do something. Nigga, you stood over that nigga, pistol slapped him, you spit on him. All right. Let's see about that Detroit versus everybody.
There's a heavy rumor that on Monday, he got visited by the female fed, the same female fed that was talking to the restaurant owner that I seen with my own eyes. And they're alleging that, bruh, on sometime this week, even though technically it's Thursday, so next week, that them guys are going to jail. That Junior wants that bad knee he got, that Nemo Lucky Finn he got for the knee, his ass gonna be marching in. Ben10 gonna get rolled up, you know what I'm saying? All of that stuff, but I don't see why the feds would do that, because right now, the care that he's going to need around the clock and all that shit, where they have him at on that third floor, he's right there in major ICU. I'm gonna just say it that way. And if anything goes wrong, he could die. That'd be on the feds. So they're not in any rush, in my opinion, to do this, because they would already arrested him. Because think about it. You have all the crimes. You have what they did. Only thing that you don't have is technically the motive from somebody talking, which allegedly they gave the motive, OG3 and Ben10, last week to the police.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. First, go to Riverside and open an account.
So we shall see. I didn't really put it out there because at the end of the day, everything I said that's going to happen has already happened. It's just going to be proven true later on with transcripts and all this shit. So y'all won't be able to come back in March and say, Sadie Nash, damn, bro, you was right, until like 2.5 years from now. But you know what? I'll still take my victory lap. But to keep it authentic with y'all, it's about to be fascinating in Texas. You want your lawyer to say, let's get this shit going in Texas. Texas is pro-gun as hell. I got a mug in there that's like a goddamn 4-5 that I drink out of all the time, only because I live in Houston, Texas. So we gonna see, because a Texas crowd that sees this man get jumped by 7 people, it look like, with more people coming and goddamn chairs, it seemed like J.R. Ross and yelling, that son of a bitch, Triple H. Man, look, I think All-Star JR gonna beat it. There are provisions that does have to exist, and there has to be certain law that has to exist that say, even though he's a felon, y'all saying he can't touch a gun, but if a gun is right there and he has to defend himself because it's life or death, how the hell can you say that? That's like if you killed a black bear and you was a felon and somebody had basically died and they had a gun and the bear looking at you next. Nah, bro, they can't basically order you to die because they stripped the right that the United States Bill of Rights doesn't say that you can't have. The right to bear arms does not say felons can't own firearms. Those are state provisions and sometimes fair provisions that were added. But I'd argue that if I was a 2A goddamn lawyer, but I'm not. Just some homeless ass guy in a small ass apartment. But y'all let me know your thoughts on this one. Click right here to see how Drew Finley let his nuts hang today. And the guy.
Yeah, man, it's going down. All right, we got Detroit in the building. Shout out to Detroit, man. Let's see, man. We gonna see, man, if Allstar JR gonna stay down for the crown. I don't know, man. You understand me? Because he looking at some time, gang. But so far, JR been a stand-up nigga. So y'all know how this shit go, man. You don't know until you know. Second.
Not saying this, that's saying that you signed some type of papers to release your medical records. They cannot release your medical records without proper consent, and they would not have got permission from the courts. This is like a weak thing, and Allstar JR had a warrant for his arrest. Come on, let's speak the real. Did I lie when I said that you caught a flight from Houston to Chicago on a private jet? That NBA young boy paid $2 million for you to walk again? Correct me if I'm wrong. Am I wrong to say that you posted an AI picture in that hospital? Am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. But these are casualties of war. A lot of people that are gangsters and demons in the street end up paralyzed because they say if you live by the gun, you what? Die by the gun. All right, so moving on. Now that we understand that I was 98.9% correct, the only thing I was wrong about was them possibly pulling the plug, but you were unresponsive and heavily sedated. Your lawyer told the police that they cannot question you while you are sedated. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ben10. Correct me if I'm wrong. And if they would have questioned you, your testimony would have been thrown out of court because you were heavily sedated. You got one of the best lawyers in the world, probably a fucking Jew, man. You under the NBA young boy bag, man. So let's fast forward to Jay Prince. A lot of y'all were holding y'all nuts on Jay Prince. You know, I could care less about this or that. I just like to speak the streets and the justice, and what's fair is fair. We are tired of people with money being able to throw money, power, and influence when normal people have to go serve years for this life that we live. Jay Prince will not be involved or charged in the near future. Ben10, the feds told Ben10 they will be back. Ben10 will be getting charged. Point blank, period. Whether it's an attempted ag robbery or if they indict him federally. Long story short, Ben10 is going to be wrapped up in this right now. They told him walking out the door, we'll be back. Jay Prince Jr. was cleared from the owner of Confessions or whatever restaurant / club looking thing they was at. So we're not going to jump into who said what or what said what, but just letting the streets know Jay Prince Jr. will not be involved in that. And that comes with having the best lawyers, having the influence, your father, and people being afraid to say things, whether or not this was that or that was that. It's a lot of alibis. And I salute Buddy Boy for getting off that, because at the end of the day, 48 laws of power says get others to do your dirty work, but you still take the credit. So just him being on the scene was an influence, regardless of Ben10 taking his own actions. On top of that, Ben10, and let me prove to you that Ben10 had a conversation with the police some kind of way. For his lawyer to pop up and say, you cannot question my defendant, my customer, whatever you would call it. You cannot question my client while he is under duress of anesthesia. So with that being said, that means immediately Ben10 did not say, I need my lawyer, cut this conversation short. That means that more than likely his lawyer came in to save the day because he already made incriminating statements. If Ben10 would have said that that gun fell off of him, then Allstar JR would not be charged right now. So Allstar, let's jump into Allstar JR. Shout out Allstar JR and the Detroit roots that he was raised in, because I'm letting y'all know that right now Allstar JR is not talking and did not give any statement for himself or those people. With that being said, these people will not be getting charged more than likely because Allstar JR will not talk. Real nigga running for Detroit. Dogface, we call you on the scene to double check what I'm talking about. Whack 100, we call you to the scene to double check what I'm speaking about. But
hey, what's up? Today we're going to take one raw vocal, use 13 auto-tune plugins, and turn it into a whole.
But from my knowledge and from my sources, Allstar JR did not do any talking, because if he did, individuals would have been placed under arrest. People were let go from the hospital because he did not make a statement. This is important for the streets to understand. Y'all have to stop speaking to the police, because it'll when you speak to the police, whether it's good or bad, you can get roped off and trapped off in something for yourself. Ben10, that pistol case, he's taking a pistol case. It's a blessing from God, because what if that gun wasn't empty? What if it didn't jam? Y'all know what the fuck going on. Y'all know what would have happened. He would have a fresh murder case. They would have hit him with a second or third degree murder, whether it was self-defense or not. I don't even think Houston or Texas has a self-defense law. I know Florida has one, but the feds seem to see everything on camera. They can see him coming back, shooting and standing over and doing all this whole thing. But can y'all see that he did not originally have that gun? If an expert is summoned, then Allstar J can be cleared, because the way he's walking can show if he had a gun or not. You can't conceal a gun. Them cameras are very sufficient. Now, Cap was put out. Allstar JR, they say that he will get 15 years, blah, blah, blah. No, that's Cap. He's facing a maximum of 15 years. In a 922G federal gun charge, felon in possession of a weapon while interfecting interstate commerce, it's punishable up to 15 years. If you go to trial and lose, they can give you 15. It was 10, but the gun statute was made for violent criminals, for real, people that have already had priors. It's not for people that have had drug cases. It's not people who have had fraud cases, low-level cases. You can gain your gun rights back in Texas. That statute is for violent offenders. So Allstar JR will not be getting 15 years. He more than likely, let's say he had 2 felonies, he'll get about 3 to 5 years. Let's say he had 1 felony, he'll get anywhere between 18 months to 2 years, depending how old they are. I don't know how old.
That is still bad. Y'all gotta understand something. That is still bad. Career done. It's over. It's over. 3-5 years. Nobody even knew who he was. You see what I'm saying? As soon as he got his motion, he fumbled that shit right away because he let his emotions get to him, nigga. You see what I'm saying? You know, because you nigga took that nigga chain and like, stop, my mama help me buy this chain. Now I'm fucking around. JR, look, man, that money, whatever paper he got, bro, you gotta stretch that for the next 3 to 5 years. Just saying, if he got that. You see what I'm saying? It costs to go to prison. It costs to have money on your books every day. You know what I'm saying? And what all that nigga, he go be in a hole. Whatever advancement he got, even if he got a record deal, you know what I'm saying? Now his music still might trend. He might clock some dollars, you know what I'm saying, through these digital platforms. But damn, nigga, like, man, you only dropped 2 songs. 2 songs, maybe 3. You see what I'm saying? You should have been dropping 2-3 videos a day. You know what I'm saying? And stretching the motherfuckers out to keep your name alive. Because now, bro, he wasn't prepared for that. You see what I'm saying? And whoever he got in his corner, you better be able to trust him with that little chili. Because shit, nigga, what you gonna do if you got 3 to 5 years? Nigga, somebody might just go spin that motherfucker. Not saying it like that, but nigga, you got some shady cousins or a shady girlfriend or some shit. Yeah, they go spin that motherfucker. For sure. Let's go.
Allstar JR is, but if he's as old as I think he is, in his mid-30s, then one of his charges might be 15 years old, and he if it's 15 years or older, he can't get no points for it. So therefore, each felony that you get in the feds from your past, you add 3 points unless they were run together. Let's say if you went to rob a store and had a gun, that's only 3 points. But let's say you robbed a store and then a week later you got caught with a gun after you made bond, that's 6 points. They have criminal category at the top, and they have the point system to the left on what the crime is worth. I believe a true gun charge starts at 14. So let's say Allstar JR is in level 3 at a 14. It comes in between 24 months to 36 months. If he gets 3 years, which is 36 months, he can go in and get first step back. He basically do 18 months with halfway house time. He'll probably do a year and a half at the best and be at the halfway house for 6 months to a year. He can go in there and do a lot of programs. Long story short, he'll be in FDC for every bit of 6 months to a year and a half to 2 years. He might be leaving from FDC straight to the streets, right? FDC is a hard place to do time, man. It's on lockdown a lot. They short of staff. Houston FDC downtown, short of staff. Commissary don't come through like it. They play games. The staff protect the staff. They put you on encumbrance. You can't contact your family if you get in trouble. It's a lot of weird shit that goes on in the FDC, right? So Allstar JR is in for a hell of a ride. Hopefully he goes to Joe Corley where you can hang out a little bit. Shout out Allstar JR. He didn't do no talking. He didn't do no interviews because he's a well-seasoned criminal. He's been through this before. Ben10, I'm not holding my nuts on you. Shout out to you, my nigga. I hope you the $2 million to get your legs back. Of course, you probably won't be able to run. You're not an active person, so maybe you won't get into working out. But let's say you did get your legs back and you start taking steroids, you might be all right. But you definitely did speak to the police some kind of way. You did not saying you told on him, but you attempted to probably clear yourself. And once you said that that gun wasn't yours, that put that gun on him. Everything will come out in the discovery. Once Allstar JR gets his discovery, it might take 3 to 6 months. They usually don't come with that discovery for about 3 to 6 months after the indictment. Hey, y'all know what the fuck it is. It's your man without a motherfucking motion. If you haven't.
All right, we're going to leave it right there, chat. We're going to leave it right there. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Y'all be looking out for my next video. I'll see y'all in a little bit, man. Y'all know how we do it. Let's get it. Let's go.